Alright, in this video I'm going to go over how to decrease with the Tunisian knit stitch. So it's going to be very similar to decreasing with the Tunisian simple stitch in that the techniques are going to be a little bit different. The one that we can definitely steal from that simple stitch is when we are coming in. So instead of going through this very first post into the back, we're going to skip it completely and go into the second one and then knit stitch as normal. This is the same, at least the same technique you can use with the Tunisian simple stitch. It is personally one of my favorites. You definitely get kind of a dramatic decrease, but also the pattern is not going to be as noticeable on the end as if we're decreasing between two rows. So, and if we finish our stitch, we'll be able to see, or excuse me, if we finish our back pass, we'll be able to see that that's coming in right away. So with the second one, when we come through, we'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And just to note, if you're trying to decrease on both sides, so you kind of want an even pattern and it to go in, this side is never going to be quite as visible as decreasing from here, but it is a possibility, and we can demonstrate that real quickly. So if we come and grab these guys, so we had decreased by skipping the first row, and then we're going to decrease again on the left side by skipping this row. And we'll now only have 6 on our hook. And if we come through, it always kind of looks like it decreases when you're first doing that back pass. But if we come through here and grab our 6 again, you can kind of see that it is going to go in a little bit. It's not going to be as dramatic. We're not going to lose a row as much either. So we're going to continue to have this kind of dominant left side row. This is going to start moving in. So we've lost this last one and we're now kind of starting in on this row. But that is an option. There is another option when we are decreasing. I'm just going to pull this out so we don't get them confused or the pattern doesn't start to meld. All right, and that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so the other option with this, where with the Tunisian simple stitch, we could also decrease instead of skipping this first one by just coming through and going under and effectively kind of connecting these two rows. But this would also change our pattern. So this would be a simple stitch, whereas we're going to lose this kind of knitted look we're going for. So with this, what we would want to do is come through the first one, but then go through the back of the second post, bring it all the way back over and up. So we'll be able to keep that knitted look and effectively join these two rows. Note when you're going for the next one, this is not going to be our next stitch to go through the back of, as it's actually part of this stitch that we would have used. So you're going to want to skip that single post and come through the next. All right, and as we can check, so we didn't decrease at the end. We have 3, 6, 7. And if we just quickly add another row, we'll be able to see it a little bit better. And kind of in this case, so instead of losing this very last row, we've actually kept it and we've joined these 2 rows on the inside. So it's a little bit more visible in my opinion, just because before we just kind of go from all of this to all of these rows and there's no breaks, but here we'll see they kind of come together to break into the new row and it'll just start going up from there. But that is how we decrease with the Tunisian knit stitch.